they be setting up for the likes of a Claude or a Harith? Because you do not want that knock-up to cancel you out once you do go in with either the Zaman Force or the Blazing Duet. But it's a... Oh, what are they going to go for here?
I think this definitely, at least this should telegraph that Basha is jungle.
Yeah.
The Matilda pick. And all they need now is a gold laner. So SRG has a good read at least how they can pick these last two picks.
Kind of feel like if they don't pick up the Claude, Team Liquid will probably pick it up. Because again, what's stopping them from picking the Claude again?
Yeah, once you do the double laning again, you also have an immediate answer to shredding down the tanky heroes if you do go in for the Claude. But they pick up the Cho, so could they consider another Beatrix or something?
The world is Innocent's oyster, because again, there's a lot of gold laners left, but consider that Oheb will be able to answer to it. There's the Moskov. Granger's wide open. Claude is wide open.
Tlph.
I'll be damned, Harith is open, but you're lacking physical, so this is 99% sure of physical.
How do we like the Cho here?
It's one of those when all else fails, you pick up the Cho. Because
does it win when all else fails, though?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's Yum's signature. But again, there's a time and place. This is gonna be a hard game for the Cho, but sometimes you just gotta throw it up to fate, you know? Like, this is my best hero. If I win, I win. If I lose, at least I have no regrets. So honestly, SRGOG, it does look like they're just going for their final strongest pick. Works or not, this is their last possible chance to extend the series. So thank you very much, the panelists. And now I'm going to be throwing it over to Mirko as well as Gideon to call this game.
Thank you, panelists. Match point for TLPH. They figured it out. Red side is now their side. Despite having hearts of blue, they challenge once again the defending MSC champs. They're not going to let them take it that easily. They're looking to stampede. They're looking to roar. They're looking to charge into this next game. Good luck to both of these teams. Whatever happens will happen. SRG, Slang or Red Giants, OG Esports playing from the blue side. Team Liquid Philippines on the red side. Such a dominant force.
And it's now or never for SRG. They gotta show what they've got here. But the composition, yes, it's a strong composition. They have now played into the Arlet pick that they went for very early on. But is it really SRG OG? We saw a weird one with Onic ID yesterday against TLPH when they were put on in a corner. And now it does seem like we're seeing the same. Sky's on a utility jungle. A whole lot of the picks that we wouldn't really categorize as comfort.
Yep. I mean, it's an interesting composition to play, right? Especially when we look down at the gold side. But now Yumzin as well as Stormy, thanks to this Cho pick, they don't have to interact as much, right? They know that JP is relatively nearby. They want to make sure that Cram has a better time in lane. Unlock him out. Worst comes to worst, if Innocent has to play on that weak side, that is why the Moskov makes a little more sense. Because we were thinking Kario, so many tanks on the side of Team Liquid, you just need a little bit more burst. Maybe even a Beatrix would have worked as well.
They needed something to go through these tanky boys, and you can see for Team Liquid, they're playing into it. They know they've got so much tankiness, so they build on it. Tenacity for Sanji, tenacity, vitality for Sanford, firmness for Carl TZ2. Oh man, it's going to be rough, especially if Team Liquid are able to win out Turtle 1, because that basically guarantees second Turtle again, because they're too tanky. There's too much to deal with.
Yeah, they're just too many boys. Cram is going to safely hit level 4 on time. Now they have to quickly get Stormy into that level 4 position as well. This entire time, Oheb trying to punish Innocent as hard as he can. But let's see how they play out, because Carl, he's about to hit level 5.
Yum's gonna go for the Jikundo. Sanford goes in for the final slash, already used up by Cram, but it's gonna be the bounce back up again on towards Cram, who's brought back, and it's Sanji with a lantern flare to throw him back. First blood to Team Liquid.
Just way too tanky at this point. Skies is going to get pulled back for now, but Team Liquid can out-sustain. They can keep on doing this. That's why Carl TZ went for the instant invade, and they want more.
And on again, the mount down ready for Sanford, but he decides against it, takes the guiding win. Yums with the damage on the Jikundo, but this will be a free neutral objective. to Team Liquid.
They had to give that up. They knew that once Cram didn't get an effective final slash, that's where you call it quits. If not, look for a disengage. But it's tough. You're playing against Glue on top of the Zu Shin. It's like trekking through mud. You aren't going to walk away with clean shoes. Oh, okay. That was just, all right, I guess it just takes it, you know? It just eats it.
Hey, man. Stormy needs to dish out damage. I guess that's what they were doing. Innocent in the bush. It's going to be zoned away. Oh, Spirit Misery actually getting a bit of damage back onto Oheb. And if we are talking about miracles, comebacks, Innocent has done that at M6 against CFU on the Moscow. So he's going to have to channel the M6 Innocent to try to get the comeback here. Sanji has a Purify, has a Crimson Beacon as well. Yomes with a Weighted Dragon, but Sanji doesn't even use the Purify. He just walks away, or rather blinks away.
Nicely played by Sanji, making sure that most of his resources aren't wasted. Yums didn't use that flicker as well. Innocent now getting attacked.
No way the Dragon, so there's no risk of JP actually getting picked off. Jeet Kundo, Spear of Misery. Still, too much sustain, has the Purify still. Will soak in the gold minion, cannon up top, and it's just a slow build-up for the next neutral objective.
It was a good initiation from the side of SRG OG. They understand that, hey, we forced two people to actually go for an early recall. We know that Oheb is too low to go back into the lane, so maybe we'll use this timing to take away JP, and JP knew, you have no way to lock me down. I still have the Purify, worst comes to worst. I still have a Circling Eagle. If necessary, I can just take the damage. For now, SRG, they're looking for scraps. They're looking for anything right now.
But what can they get? They look for picks, but there's a Purify everywhere. There's a Guiding Wind. If Carl TZ does get taken low, he just gets saved by JP. And then there's multiple peel angles too. By Sanji throwing people back, by a re-engage from Sanford, Oheb shooting them down. Again, Yum's trying to go for the pick, but it's difficult knowing the Purify is still intact. Carl with the Shield Unity. Sky's already dashing in forward, and the Turtle Pryo moves over. Shield Unity over to Yums. That's Sonata on him too. That's going to be the Circle Eagle. Sanford with a jump on Innocent. Gets the full stacks on him. Will be pinned down to the wall, but is going to zone him in the back. Carl kicked out with Weighted Dragon. Sky's able to get a kill. And the Turtle. Crab walking back and forth, but it's Sanji who pushes him back in towards Oheb. Innocent gets the kill on Sanford. And all of a sudden, hope is in the air for Selangor Red Giants OG Esports.
Okay, so they turned that around. That was not looking good initially, but the fact is, Stormy is extremely careful about where Sanford is now. He needs to not get canceled out as soon as possible. That's why he's a little hesitant to just rip his abilities right off the cuff, especially when this EXP laner is missing on the map. So guys held out well, but Cram, at least he was able to make the play, and now they make another.
Can they even go for it though? Taunt on Carl, he just takes it. The Guiding Wind gets him back to safety. So it's back to even on the board. Innocent needs to scale up, but SRG know it. They need to play for it. Sanford, a bit overzealous in that team fight on the Glue. Went in, did an amazing job zoning Innocent, but then dove in with the mount.
Yeah, almost immediately as well. Cram, he's just trying to control this lane. It's been stacking up. He lost the... no, he didn't lose too much, not a substantial amount of minions, just one. But at the very least, he's recovered after those two happy kills before going down. In terms of the gold lead we've seen, it's really just between Stormy and as well as Cram's side. Innocent is going toe-to-toe, but he's 370 gold down against Oheb at this stage of the game. We need to see Team Liquid quickly try and convert, right? Because SRG, their power spikes, it's coming on the horizon, but it will come in two phases. Stormy's first and second item, depending on whether he goes for the Genius Wand into the Glowing Wand or just straight into the Glowing Wand. Cram, honestly, you don't really have to worry about him for the most part. But Yums, if he's a little too tanky, then it becomes a bit of an issue. Oh.
Again, it's going to be the initiation on Carl. More of just poke, actually. See, Selangor Red Giants OG Esports have the advantage when it comes to making it to the late game because they have so many more damage dealers. Meanwhile, Team Liquid are really just overly reliant on Oheb for the late game to deal damage, for Sanji to maybe also get executes down if he goes Sky Piercer, but seeing the Granger, don't really think it's going to be a double Sky Piercer angle here. Way to drag it over to Tlph for the airstrike as well. Everything used with the guiding wind gets him to safety. Sanford gets a 3-man immobilization as Skies gets thrown back by the Crimson Beacon and Lantern Flare, and Oheb is right there for the taking. It's going to be Sanji with the kill. Cram mounted up. Sanji still with the Lantern Flare again as Sanford jumps in again, but Oheb gets the Death Sonata in. Sanford immobilization, and the chain CC keeps on coming. It's Cram dashing back and forth, but in the end will be lifted up. Carl jumps with the shield unity. JP wants to go for it. It's a 3-man dive, and it's Oheb, the Filipino sniper, with a triple kill.
What am I telling you, man? It's about that conversion, and Oheb finally finds it. He's already got a Malefic Roar in the bag at this point. Sky Piercers going perfectly fine, but the worst part about it all is the fact that Sanford, these initiations, these long fights work out in his favor. You can see that Innocent, he can't just auto-attack him for free, especially when Sanford is on top of a crucial team member. He doesn't want to hurt his own team, but Sanford doesn't mind, and this is costing Innocent free auto-attacks for him to eventually reset his own dashes, which he can't do, which is why Oheb gunned him down.
Look at the gold lead already for the Granger. For Oheb on the Granger. It's building up so much and everywhere. It's a lead for Team Liquid. Even for the lane, maybe you would expect it's also an odd build, but it's a desperate build, and they kind of need it right now. Cram's going full damage. Fury Hammer into the Sea Halberd.
He's going to have to try his best, because at the end of the day, it really boils down to, can you kill Sanji? Can you kill Oheb? Everybody else is, well, basically for free. Oh, no. He's going to try for it at the very least. Oh, going a bit far.
Look at that, Yums. Oh, my lord, not even given the chance to do anything. Carl walks in the jungle. The Stampede is looking good for Liquid, and for Selangor Red Giants OG Esports, hope is all on Innocent. Can he save SRG?
The Team Liquid Riders right now are just holding strong. If they keep up this momentum, this 4.4k is eventually going to 2x very quickly after this mid-tier 1, and they know it. For their airstrike to clear up that wave, and a genius one finally purchased, but it's 9 minutes into the game. They're so far behind.
They really are. Sanford again with a jump on Skies, and with it fully stacked, you can't really walk up because that's what's going to happen. Mount down, Sanford flickering in again. Yums cannot go for the way the dragon gets lifted up again by the juice hit of Sanji, and will fall for the 4th time this game. Team Liquid, this could be a free lord again. Sanford just taking every shot, and he gets the guiding wind back to safety. Carl gets the lord. An SOD landing, but there's no way he takes it. Sanji again giving Oheb all the space for now another Cram falling to the bullets of Oheb.
There's just too many of them. They deathballed, and Team Liquid are bringing it back. Triple kill, making this game fall out of control. Yums cannot find an initiation. They're too closely knit together. 2 turrets off of the take, and now even the Holy Shield cracking under the pressure 10 minutes into the game before the Lord even spawns.
We knew coming into this tournament, Team Liquid were the favorites. We knew that the meta really looked to be molded to their strengths, but what are we seeing here? Losing game 1, we thought, hey, there's a chance SRG get it done. Now, the only chance is if TL make a mistake.
We're going to have to see, because now the siege is going to begin, and for Oheb, he's just shooting fish in a barrel, right? They're so close to that checkmate angle. 9,000, they crack 1 inhibitor open, and that second wave might just end it for them. Innocent down to 50%.
Going back to base now. Feathered airstrike in the mid lane, but look at how Team Liquid are managing the waves. They've dealt with most of the holy shields. They'll finally have the Lord charging up top, but they'll go into the bottom lane instead. Sanford looking for the play again. That's going to call TZ walking up. Skies taken very low. That's a base turret. Very low to bottom lane. Final start from Cram. Last ditch effort as Innocent goes in for the damage, but Sanford still surviving, and Oheb gets the kill on Cram.
Cram was willing to sacrifice himself, but that second wave, that was the big problem here. They could look to siege one more time. Oheb, he's got the resources. Samford, he's pretty tanky, but the Feathered Airstrike looking to clear up these next waves. Alongside with Innocent with a full Trinity build, they might have just bought themselves just a little bit of time. A missing inhibitor, but at least it's on the bottom side. It's not on the far lane. 52 more seconds until it happens, and Oheb is going to look to seal the deal. That Winds of Nature 10, 0, and 2. Max stack 690 for his passive. He is undeniably the Terminator. He is destructive.
Full items at 12. Fully stacked at 12. What do you do? You got to start questioning yourself right now. How do you deal with him?
They got to catch him off somehow. And even then, the Purify is such good insurance policy. And if not that, they've got JP, right? He's paying premiums on this insurance to make sure that he survives. He's got so much peel on his side. Samford refusing to make too many mistakes and even initiating for the sake of buying space. Look at that damage dealt. Oheb right at the top. Stormy is trying his best, but that Genius one came up so late.
Lethal Wanderer take 2. They want to get everything on the map, not giving any space for SRG OG. Yums with the Shunfu. Sanford just chasing him now as Carl goes with the wheels. Yums circling Eagle. That's Gajiku no over. Damage from Innocent now as Oheb gets engaged. Already has the Wind of Nature. And Krem will fall to Oheb, who is legendary.
He's having the time of his life. Headshot after headshot after headshot for the Filipino sniper once again. He's going to try and end this game with a perfect score. Unbelievable performance coming in from Team Liquid. And now Selangor Red Giants, they have to deal with the upcoming wave to push into him. Cram.
Oh no.
Again, it may be a last-ditch effort, but he's got to make something happen. These Purifies need to come out. We know that Oheb doesn't have a Winds of Nature. Can Innocent pull it off?
Sanford walking up again. Good Feathered Airstrike. Team Liquid still have the Lord. That'll be spawning right now. So this is yet another siege for TL where SRG could defy the odds one more time. Feathered Airstrike should be back up. They have a Moss stop. They have wave clear. Cram, he's going to need to do some crazy stuff on that Arlet damage.
The insurmountable wave. The pressure. You can feel Team Liquid building up like a tsunami, and the charge begins. They're going to continue their siege, and they've got the Lord on their side.
Lord of the bottom lane looking for it. Sanji with the Crimson Beacon as Carl jumps into Stormy. That's Sanji with Lancer Flare again. Carl in the midst of it all. Sanford jumps in, and it will be 3 members immobilized. Forcing away to Dragon. Oheb very low, still able to go for it. SOD landing. That's going to be Crow. Looking for the play. Oheb losing immortality. Has it with a nature, and he turns it around now with a Detonata, but he falls to Cram. Sanford still alive. Cram in the midst of it all there. A base turret falling up top, but Sanford still zones in the back. Innocent fighting for his team's life. The circling Eagle takes him down.
And there you have it. Team Liquid taking all 4 members down with Stormy the last to fall. And you can see that they know it. The fans, they see it. Team Liquid crack open the base.
Forged in heartbreak. Fueled by hunger. The cavalry charge shatters the throne of the defending champions.
And now they ride into the glory of completing the crown that have eluded them at the Esports World Cup.
Every step of the way. Domination from the cavalry.